get ready for the next game. We got Holmes going against Michael Lorenzen. Based on past performance from pitchers, this could be a high-scoring game. So let's just get right into it. I'm gonna be off mic again.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado, we've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Today's starter for Colorado, Michael Lorenzen. What do we have on him? Coming up on the first pitch, here's Matt Olson. And we're underway in Denver.
First pitch, 6-10.
Right side, Castro. Slings to first, one out in the top of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Dom Smith stands in. Foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. Cole Carrot digging in for the Rockies. Oh.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is fouled back. Slider misses outside. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Albies moving under this one. And there's one down. One out, man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Troy Johnston. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Holmes checks over to first, and he's back. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up at the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Strike two. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping.
And that one gets away at the plate. No advance, though. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Carey on at second with 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they can't. Top of the second. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close.
On the ground to first. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
Well, you're holding your breath on that one. Sometimes you get caught in between. He stumbled a little bit, but kept his concentration. Nice catch to end the inning.
Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the second. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Tovar launched a homer in his most recent game. And he swings through that one. That's out to center field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Now the 0-1. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting 7, catcher
Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Another 1-2. And there's a ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Comes up empty. Lorenzen, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Makes the catch, one down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Runner on the go. Olsen in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 0-1 now.
No!
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Acuna in the box, lays off for ball one.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. Out to short. Now 2 away. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs.
Now this one gets through. Here comes Olsen around third. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Yastrzemski swings through it for strike one. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. They get 2 runs. We're back. This offense had been red hot lately, but not much cooking today, Singy.
Well, you give credit to the pitcher, but they do look a little off balance so far in this one. Dangerous lineup, so I expect they'll get it going here.
Oh.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So, man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
Foul ball there. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
0-1 now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Caros, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. Start of the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Swing and a foul out of play.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
On the run, sends it over to first. Throw is low, and he can't hang on. Save. Man at first, Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. McCarthy on his way over. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Nacho Alvarez Jr.
Line drive and base hit. And now 2 aboard. Austin wins. Next up for the Braves. That's to third. This one could be trouble. Ozzie flying around third. And it gets by him. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 5-0. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this. Back here at Coors Field, bottom four, Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings through that. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And that is out of play. The 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Moniak recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
No,
And Chris,
that's a
his
ball.
home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Rockies are down quietly, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Whoa.
Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now it's Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. One out and a runner at second. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Next offering misses. Ball 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ball 2.
Three, 2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Base hit into the outfield. Smith around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So 2 down. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move. Antonio Senzatella will take over here.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. This offense had been rolling coming into this one, Singy. Today, not so much.
Well, you got to credit the pitching, but they're due for a breakout inning here offensively. Don't count them out yet.
Here we go.
You know I won't, kid. Nope, he held back. In the air, right field. Acuna gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Rockies, catcher
Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one lifted to left. And makes the grab. 2 away.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
Oh.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that'll do it. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Castro sends it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Alvarez started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Here's your 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Senzatella goes 6'1", 235 pounds. And he was born in Venezuela. The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Tovar throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta,
So digging in,
catcher,
Austin Wins.
Oh.
Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that means Matt Olson will have a chance to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
That's the ball.
Wins off of first with 2 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. That's out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it, though, 6-zip. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Stratton.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active. You know, his home run numbers in his last 10 games have been really good. He's been a difference maker in their lineup.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Rockies.
Now Cole Carey, 1 for 2. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Lopez warming up as well. The 1-2.
Ball.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies, designated hitter, Troy.
And now the DH, Troy Johnston.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Quick move to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still up against us. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That one 95 to finish him off. So now here's the DH, Dominic Smith.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball.
Backdoor
Outside.
breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That smacked on a line to center. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
Hey! Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. In the air, right field. McCarthy on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Braves go down quickly here, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
For Atlanta,
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Lee.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he will contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge.
No.
One now. And a swing and a miss there. Got him swinging.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Moniak now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. The Braves up big in this one here, the bottom of the 7th. Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side of the 7th.
This is rough for me in this game. I mean, we're plugging through, but this is rough.
Ready to begin the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. And a foul ball. In for a strike. Good slider. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, not in time. He scores. It's 7-0. So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 9-0. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Sets him down looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that.
Inside.
Wins. In the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 2. That's smashed towards center. And there's 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Carey on his way over. And that is that. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. Home
For Atlanta.
back
Number
now, new
40,
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ronaldo Lopez.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. A changeup missing. Ball 1. To the right side. Olsen steps on the bag. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Brett Sullivan digs in now.
Nope.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Tyler Kinley appears to be getting loose.
Did he
Sullivan
go?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Line drive, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings.
Runner on the go.
No,
Pitch is
that's a
low.
ball.
No throw, safe at second.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. 1 out and a runner at second. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just misses with that one. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Jake McCarthy now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a miss. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Two on, 1 out. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's out number 2.
Book gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs.
That is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, Braves 9 and the Rockies nothing. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Thompson. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's Acuna now. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Right through there for a strike. Thompson, 31 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Yastrzemski gets out of the way. That's ball one. This one in the air center field. Carey has a beat on it. Brings it in.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Eli White.
The Braves up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. This one smoked on its way out of here.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Albies, the next to hit, takes ball one. In the air to left center. Carey on the move to the gap. And that'll do it. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Got him. One gone here.
Felt kind of a weird pitch.
I just can't hit the ball in this game to save my life.
A slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Pitch misses, and 1-1. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
On the ground. Albies over to first in time. Rockies down to their final out.
Up next for the Rockies, left fielder Mickey Moniak.
2 outs, base is empty. Mickey Moniak will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and misses. 0-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, I don't know what they did in the
All right, well that was definitely a bit of a rough game for me, but we got the rubber match against Atlanta. Won the first game 5-0. Got shelled in this game 11-0. Like Lorenzen with another poor performance. Only 4 earned runs. I actually think he gave up 6 or 7 runs, but only 4 earned. So they at least gave up 5. They struck out a lot this game. Well, it seemed like a lot, though. Only 14. Give up 6 runs. But only 4. Cello pitched pretty well until the last inning. He gave up, I think he gave up all 4 of his hits and 3 runs, or definitely 3 hits and 3 runs, because he gave up the double, the single, and the 2-run home run. Alright, so we got the rubber match, and we got Ryan Feltner going against Martin Perez. But I don't think I'm going to play right now. I might take another little break, and then we're probably going to jump on Yacht because I've been charging my headset, so should be plenty good to go. But we're going to call it here. I'm going to take a little break, but I'll catch you guys in a little bit.